we'll go over the instructions first, and then we'll just let y'all loose to find Stephanie, make sure you're signed up, and find the other Stephanie to get your t-shirt. So double Stephanies. Okay. First thing we all need to be mindful of is that we have to stay 30 feet from the entrance of the polling location. So we're going to have tents set up at each precinct, and that tent will be right on the 30-foot line, as long as we're the first ones there. That's our plan. So as long as you don't go beyond the tent, you're safe, okay? And the best thing to do is, as people are walking up to come and vote, most of these folks have not even heard of the State House District 96. They have not a clue who's on their ballot. They might know about the governor race, they might know about the Senate races, but they haven't researched down ballot. So the most important thing that we can do is, as they're walking up, try and grab their attention, say, hey, thank you so much for coming to vote today. Have you heard about Danielle Duggar? Let me tell you about Danielle Duggar. Or if they're in a rush, they're speeding past, say, vote for Duggar. Just some way, somehow get the name out there, Danielle Duggar, to them as they walk past. And if they're interested in stopping and learning more, that's your opportunity to tell them about my race. Tell them who I am. I'm a Christian, I'm a mother, I'm an educator, I'm not a politician, okay? I'm conservative. That's what distinguishes me from my opponent, is I'm conservative. I'm for protecting our constitutional rights. He has violated them. He's for higher taxes, I'm for tax cuts. He's for religious liberty being violated through vaccine mandates and whatnot. I'm for protecting religious liberty. He's voted 415 times to increase taxes. These are some talking points that you can use. And if you get confused or you forget, we have a 4-foot by 8-foot sign that will be a reminder there. I support lower taxes, Second Amendment rights, parental rights in schools, and medical freedom and informed consent, okay? We have him on record supporting government waste and corruption, supporting gun restrictions, supporting radical ideologies in classrooms and casinos in our neighborhoods. So those are all the things I oppose and the things that I support. So that will be a really easy visual guide for anyone walking up to vote that day. You can point right to the sign, and if they have more questions about it, check out my Facebook page from now until Tuesday. I've posted a lot about these things. I did a debate forum with Simpson where we discussed a lot of these issues. You could watch that. It's about 35 minutes, but and there's at least a couple hundred Facebook posts that you could read through. My website is a really good tool as well. I have an issues page on the website, and it goes through each of these issues line by line. But most of you are conservative. I know all of y'all understand the battle that we're going into here. So speak from the heart. If it's something that you would disagree with, then I probably disagree with it too. So always stick to constitutional conservative values. And if you're just not sure, just say, you know what, let me call Danielle and ask her. I'll get her on the phone right now, and you can ask her that question. And call me up. If you don't have my phone number, let me know. I'll give it to you right now or right after this. And make sure you have it on you so that if there's a real tough question, I don't want them to walk into the precinct confused. I want them to have the answers they're looking for. Ask the person you're partnering with. They might know the answer if you don't. So that's the key. Just grab their attention. Tell them about the campaign. You don't have to go through a big speech. Just say, vote for Duggar. She's conservative. Vote for Duggar. She's for lowering taxes. You know, just one or two catchphrases as they're walking by. Most people won't stop and talk, and that's okay. They're busy. They're trying to get in and vote and get out and back to their lives. But those who do want to stop and talk, make sure you're prepared to at least have 3, points that you can discuss easily. All right? Are there any questions beyond that? So we want to stay from 30 feet away, and we want to get their attention. Question?
So when you say stay 30 feet away, does that mean I can't go vote with my shirt on?
You can go inside and vote before you start campaigning. I think with the t-shirt.
Shirt's fine. You just can't go in with literature in your hand.
Okay.
So you can go into your polling station to use the bathroom. You can go into the polling station to vote. You just can't follow people to the door or get closer than 30 feet because then they look at us.
You should give one to everybody.
No, I was explaining that we're gonna have these at all the precincts.
Yeah, okay, so these will be at each of your precincts, and they have 5 issues on the back. It says where I stand on these 5 important issues, so you'll have this right there with you under the tent. Okay, any other questions? Now's the time to ask. Yes?
Wonder if someone said, wonder if I say, well, she's, for the Second Amendment, wonder if they say, well, I got a mailer in the mail for her opponent saying that he was endorsed by the NRA or whatever.
Good question. So Matt was endorsed by the NRA, which we call the No Rifles Association. They're the compromise group. I've been endorsed by the National Association for Gun Rights, the Gun Owners of America, and Bama Carry. So those 3 endorsements are on my Facebook page in one graphic. I'll send it to you. So those 3 groups, their opinion honestly holds more water than what the NRA says, because the NRA has been known to endorse rhinos. National Association for Gun Rights, we call them NAGR, Gun Owners of America, and Bama Carry are much more principled in who they endorse. So if they ask, just say she's been endorsed by 2 national gun groups and 1 here in our state.
Can you give the push card to a voter?
Yes, yes. They can walk in with it in their hands, but you cannot. So if they want to take it with them, let them. No problem. But if you need to use the restroom, I've been told you have to leave the premises to go to the bathroom somewhere else and then come back. If you haven't started yet, then you can go in, use the restroom, even with your t-shirt on. Just don't bring these in with you. Go in, use the restroom, or vote, and then come back out. And once you've started campaigning, you can't go back in.
What if you take your driver's shirt off? Because there's no way.
That's the rule.
So it's a gray area. We've seen other poll greeters going in, right, Ricky? You've gone into your precinct. I think as long as you're careful and you don't abuse it and you don't bring these in with you.
And you're not talking about Danielle while you're inside or promoting her while you're inside.
Don't rock the boat.
Right, don't rock the boat. If it's an emergency, try to slip in quietly and slip back out, but don't keep going in and out of the precinct, because we have gotten the police called on us before, the sheriff's department. So my opponent had someone just sitting and watching, waiting for us to make a mistake, and someone walked in with one of these in their back pocket, because they had a stack of them with them, and they stuck it in the back pocket, and they walked in to use the restroom, and they called the sheriff's department on them. So they'll be looking for any reason to get us in trouble, because they're worried that we're winning, which we are. So don't give them room to call the cops on us. It's just not worth it.
Danielle, what if we put a coat over a jacket or
That would be fine. I think that would be fine. Just don't carry in any material with you. And while you're inside, don't say anything like vote for, just don't talk other than, hello, good to see you. Yes.
If you're approached by a supervisor, do not argue.
Yeah.
Just be courteous and say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, and then do whatever they ask for you to do.
That's right. Carol works the polls. She knows these election rules. So if a supervisor, if someone there asks you to move back, just move back. If they ask you to not come in the building, don't come in the building. So just be courteous and respectful. Now, if they're telling you to leave and you know that's not right, call us up. We'll take care of it. But within reason, just do what they're asking.
Well, and any interaction with them, regardless, I think needs a phone call. to
Yeah.
Danielle, because something may sound reasonable for you to do, but may not be legal for them to tell you to do, and so those interactions should be noted.
Yeah. Make sure you call one of us. Before you leave here, make sure you have my phone number and probably also Jessica or Stephanie's phone number for that day. So if you can't reach me, because I'll be talking to voters all day, you can call Stephanie. I want to make sure you guys have one of our phone numbers before you leave here. Philomena?
I was just going to say, how many people within a group are you grouping up?
We have 2 people per location, at least. Some locations toward the end of the day, we're heavier on volunteers at the end, so there may be 3 or 4 people at a location toward the end of the day, but the beginning of the day is a little more slim. So if you have early morning availability, we might be able to move some people around, but we definitely will have at least 2 people per location, so you should never be by yourself. And if you are, because somebody didn't show up, call me or call Stephanie and we'll move people around. We have backups on reserve, like myself, my mother, my husband, my aunt and uncle are in town for this. So I even have adult children and teenage children. Raise your hand, Sam. That's my son. So we've got people on reserve. So if you're there alone, let me know and we'll send someone for backup. We don't want you there by yourself. Okay. Any other questions? All right. Just smile, be nice, be friendly. Make sure if you're just sitting there, make sure you look approachable so that people aren't scared to come up and talk to you. We want you to look like you want to talk to them. I'm guilty of sitting there with like a mean face sometimes.
It's a thoughtful RBF.
It's a thoughtful one, but make sure you smile and wave and just make it look like you want to talk to them, because then they'll want to talk to you. Yes?
In our area, are you gonna have chairs for us?
So if you would like a chair, please bring one. We're going to have a tent. We're going to have tables or no tables. We're going to have a tent and we'll have a cooler there that you can set some things on. But if you'd like a little table or a chair to sit on, please bring it with you. The material you could just have in your hand. We'll have that big sign set up. So you'll have shade, you'll have water, and we will come around lunchtime and bring sandwiches. We're going to bring probably Chick-fil-A sandwiches to everybody. But if you want snacks, bring some snacks with you. Bring a camping chair to sit in.
Danielle, what about bottles of water that we can present to them and say, hey, you need a bottle, would you like a bottle of water? Here's a little.
No, we're just going to have, the water's only for the volunteers, because think about it, people are coming in for 10 minutes to vote. They probably either have water in their car or they're going home. So we just don't have the resources to do that, but, it's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Will one of those signs be at every
Every location, you'll have the giant billboard sign. Hats and shirts, yeah, that's later. You missed that part, yes. No.
Be buying votes with waters and t-shirts.
Yeah.
It could be a thing.
It could be a thing.
Even though
But if you have friends or family that would like a Duggar hat, please bring one home to them, because we have plenty of hats thanks to my amazing neighbor, Hassan. Thank you, Hassan. Hassan has provided our whole campaign with hats, so we have plenty. So please bring a few home to your friends and neighbors and, anyone that will wear it the next 2 days or wear it to go vote. All right, let's go ahead and what?
we need one canopy.
We're short one?
One canopy.
Well, Daphne Civic Center is covered.
There is an awning over.
Yeah, so I figured we didn't need one at
Where
Daphne.
are we gonna attach that to?
All right, yeah.
Have any job over there?
Where?
When the vote is over, like 7 o'clock.
Right, so we do have poll watchers, which I think you're one of them, correct?
I don't know.
Okay. We have people registered to watch the certification. Is it the certification of the results?
Yes.
Yes, the certification. So we do have people assigned at every precinct. I think you are one, so we have to double check and make sure that we're all on the same page. Someone is assigned to each one to watch the results come in that night, take a picture of it once they tape it to the door, and send it to me or Stephanie. To the watch party? Oh, yeah. And yes, and then please join us afterward. Even if you're doing a morning shift, please come back the night of at 7 p.m. to the Bull in Spanish Fort. We're having a watch party. I want to feed you all, and I want to celebrate this win with everyone who has helped me get here. So we'll have live music, we'll have food, there's a cash bar if you want to drink. We'll have sodas and waters and things like that if you're not drinking alcohol, but there will be alcohol there if you'd like it. We'll have live music by Thick and Thin. These two guys, I heard them playing up at Spanish Fort Community Center. They're great. You'll love them. And we're just going to celebrate. We're going to have a good time. So please join us there at 7 p.m. at the Bull in Spanish Fort. So if you... Thank you, guys.